Hi, I am Stephen J. Cochran, author and game designer. For the last 5 years, I've been working on my latest creation, Morticians, a tabletop role-playing game. On Living with Reaper, we'll be sharing insight into storytelling, the game's design, and lore. So sit back in that recovered lounge chair and crack open a ration. This is Living with Reaper.
Hello, and welcome to Living with the Reaper. I'm still having issues with that chat feature. It keeps wanting to do like this audio chat, voice to text type thing, and like I keep seeing it's like, I don't want that. I need to figure out how to stop it from doing that because it seems to want to do it every time. And if I just hit enter, you guys would get my whole intro. Speaking of intro, why do I even have an intro? And the reason is I've got 62 subs and 16 or 17 consistently watching me every week. Thank you for the support. But with the game now out and we have links to the videos and stuff like that, we want to kind of do a little introduction to the new viewers and everything. So if you're a new viewer, swing by, say hi. We also have a Discord channel, so if you want to pop by there and say hi, we're always talking there. So how you guys doing today? Whew, what a busy day today. Been up since 4 a.m. Just going at it, trying to get things up and running. We're still working on the silly website store, but the thing is, I really want to make sure that it's done right when we finally execute it, so there's no issues when people hit the link. I am receiving emails for those of you who are interested in purchasing the game, and we are doing those case by case and taking care of those orders via email for now, but it'll be a lot easier and a lot nicer once we get the website up and running. And you probably think, well, why is it taking so long to get the website up and running? Well, because it's just me. It's just me by myself trying to do all this. And as much as I am fascinated and I go into these tangents and these deep dives, it is not my area of expertise. So it is a lot of work and a lot of research. Let me stand up here to maybe get a little bit closer. Whew, it's been one of those fun days where it's just go. I'm having a little afternoon coffee. To kind of keep the pick up and go. I've been exercising, which is something I do. I haven't really done much in the past. I've off and on for like the last 4 or 5 years, but I've been hitting it hard and really been dedicated to it. And today I kind of hit a milestone. I've been really excited about it. I'm down 20 pounds, so yay me! So here's to another 20. What I wanted to talk about today, well, you know what? First, let me show you. I wanted to do a box opening of the game. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Just to show you what you get if you do order from us, the encounter box, and then discuss a little bit like what we're doing moving on in the future. Last episode I talked about the last book that we published. Let's see if we'll pop this little thing up here to give you a little boom, boom, boom. There we go. And there's a link down in the doobly-doo if you want to check that out. The book Alameda, which is about a security chief. In the future, all malls are living facilities. So real quick, funny thing about Alameda is I wrote that and released it about 2 years ago, and there's a group of guys with the No Focus Radio Hour podcast. You can go check them out. I think they're on Spotify. And they've been big supporters of Coxa Media and the stuff that we've been releasing. And they had me on, and they read it. They loved the book, and they asked me to be on their show, and they interviewed me. A couple of months later, after the book was released and after I did the interview, apparently the city mayor Dreyer announced that the mall, the very mall that inspired the book Alameda, is actually being turned into a partial living facility. I think they're doing something like 250 units for residents to move into. So there's still going to be sections of the mall that are the mall, kind of like in my book. So it's kind of fun, kind of interesting. It always makes me laugh when I think about that. I jokingly told them, well, you guys can just call me Prophet Bob. And for those of you who've read like the Subgenius, that is a reference to Bob. So yeah. Alameda is out now. You can pick up a copy on Amazon. I am actually putting in roughly about an hour a day for the audiobook. We are close to wrapping that up. Once the recording's done, then it's the task of going back into the editorial and fixing all the levels, making sure all the sound's good. So really excited to get that out for you guys. And as soon as that's out, we'll have the link up and we'll talk more about how you can pick up the audiobook. Usually it's through Audible. But now let's show you exactly what you get in the encounter box, and we'll talk about what we're doing moving forward. So here we go. Oh, and there we go. Crack, bam, boom, 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 boom. Oh man. Okay, so should have been more prepared. If you notice, like, everything behind me is absolute chaos. Usually I don't like having it so cluttered for you guys, but I've been running around taking care of the family and whatnot, and I just ran in here and started setting up as soon as possible. So pardon the mess. Let's go ahead and get rid of Alameda here, and there we go. But I wanted to show you something. We were really proud about this. So if you follow us on the Kickstarter and you checked out the Kickstarter campaign, we had a VIP section, and for the VIP people who signed up who were interested in backing us, it was a $1 VIP membership, and for free you'd get a VIP gift, and it was only for VIP members, and it's a limited time run gift. What we showed on the Kickstarter and on our website and on our Instagram was a very traditional funeral director screen or dungeon master screen or game master screen, whatever you'd like to call it, in which it was cardboard and paper, and it folded in like an accordion. That was the original plan, and then as we got closer to release and realized what that would entail, it wasn't environmentally friendly for the volumes that we were working with, and I think it was like the base minimum was like 1,000 units. And although it would have been great to have 1,000 VIP members, we really only had at the time 30 VIP members. So purchasing a limited time, one-time only manufactured item and needing to throw away 970 units didn't seem really environmentally friendly to us. So we went a different direction, and we actually handmade these screens here. Let's see here if the lighting... Ooh, let's see, we'll bring it in closer for you. So this is the funeral director screen. Now, what's really kind of cool about this, so, you know, on the other side it looks like this. Okay, nice zombie apocalypse orchard. All right. And then, obviously, you know, for GMs, it opens up. And what was really cool about it is the size and dimensions are just the right size, so it actually fits inside the encounter box for the player. So not only did they get this screen, but when they got the encounter box and they were going through everything, it fits perfectly inside. So let me show you real quick here. So here's the box. So here's one of the boxes, and this was the prototype. All our other boxes are sealed, although I'm eyeing one right there that might be open. And so what we have here, and I'm really like I said, this was the prototype. So this, you know, but what I was really stoked about, let's see if I can bring this up here. So it just popped right in like that. So you could just grab your box and go to the game, and it had everything in it. The only thing this does not have that you might want is pencils, some kind of writing utensils. So anyway, let's take a look over here. So, looks like this is going to be it. It's funny, I thought I had a box out Okay, so we have the excellent funeral director screen. These are not the ones that I want. All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go grab something. I will be right back. And I'm back. Okay, let's try this again. Here's the box that I was actually looking for, and it looked like I had it in the other room. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to just open this up and get this on camera here. So we open it up. Ooh. So it comes with character, NPCs, and enemy tokens. It comes with the Crossroads starting rulebook. Everything a budding adventurer, mortician is looking. The Funeral Director's Guide. Now, this is the Crossroads Introductory Undertaking Funeral Director's Guide. This has the very first encounter and directions on how to run a game. And if you're new to role-playing games, it does the first section of the game is very step-by-step, this, to teach you and your players how to play the Mortician system. And then after that, the world opens up to the Sanctuary Valley, and you get to explore Sanctuary Valley a little bit. Now, this is an introductory to the Morticians world and Sanctuary Valley, so it's not a full expanse. What I'm working on with the core rulebook and the novel will give players and readers a broader view of what is all entailed in Sanctuary Valley. It comes with pre-generated character folios with the 6 playable characters. Now, the core rulebook is going to have a total of 12 playable archetypes. So for this, here's Chris. He's a spiritualist. We've got Hector, one of my personal favorites. He's a caretaker. Karma, the trailblazer. Giuseppe. What is Giuseppe? Giuseppe's a fanatic. Julius, the mechanic. This is actually playtested. One of one of our playtesters, Wesley, who's also been one of our biggest supporters and funeral directors, is his favorite character. He loves playing, even though it's not a shooting specific character, it's more melee. He loves playing Julius. He thinks Julius is the best. And then Sam, let's see, we can do this. Yeah, Sam, there we go. Sam, the athlete. So this has been really, really fun. And of course, you know, what game encounter isn't a game encounter without the map? So this is the map for the very first encounter, and each one of these hexes is 1 inch so that the tokens fit on them perfectly. And to give you a little example of how large of the starting map you guys get, let's see here. This is the map for the very first encounter for your players to experience. So that's the box. You know, what I'm thinking about doing is what I should be doing. What I should have done is actually pre-recorded that. And then, and the one thing that wasn't in there that you do get with the encounter box is dice. It also comes with a polyhedral 7-piece dice set, D4s to 20s in green, with a dice bag. So that is the unboxing. That is the Morticians encounter box. If you don't want, if you want to check it out before you buy it, you could always go to Drivethru-RPG and check out the digital version of the game. It's about half the price. It's a little under less than half the price of the physical copy. So you can go ahead and check out Drivethru-RPGs. And again, I believe the Drivethru-RPG link is in the doobly-doo below. So if you're interested in checking that out, it also has some other maps that are easy to use for Roll20 if you're a fan of the Roll20 system. I used Roll20 we used Roll20 for Ladies of the Hoard, the Zombie Trail, and the Wolf Pack. And so it's kind of been my go-to for digital map making online. Creating stuff that is sized to be used on a TV screen. Now, I use Roll20 in real life with my players around the table because I find it easier than hand drawing maps. I think it takes me like an hour. It takes me an hour to make a map and to upload it onto Roll20 for gameplay, as opposed to spending hours on end drawing everything out. So we are really Roll20 focused in our digital content. But if you have any issues with the digital download, please feel free to reach out to me. That is inquiries@coxandmedia.com or inquiries@morticiansrpg.com. So yeah, that's the box set. We're really excited about it. Just reached out to the editors for the novel to start talking about like how much is that going to cost, and we're looking at maybe doing a Kickstarter campaign to cover that, because it is it's going to be we're going to try a new process to get this out to you guys as soon as and as fast as possible. And then, really excited. We've got a lot of work ahead of us for the core rulebook. So mostly that's just art at this point. I've got some ideas for mechanics in the game that do need to be troubleshot a little bit. And so I'm starting a new campaign on the weekends to do that. To kind of flesh out those mechanics to ensure that they play the way that they are intended to play and they're not broken in any way or caliber. So that is exciting. I don't know. I feel like a lot of these guys, when they're doing this is marketing, right? This is marketing for me. This is me trying to reach you guys and let you know what we're working on. And I know I run into a lot of you guys in real life, and it's exciting. But what would you guys like to see here? I mean, do you guys just want to watch me play games while I talk, or how do you guys want me to fill this space? There's I watch Thor, the software pirate, a pirate software, whatever his YouTube handle is, and he's always drawing or doing something. I think maybe that something more than just a talking head would be more appealing to you guys. If maybe I was doing some video games or something where I play old man video games. I play Civilization. I think I'm still on 5. I think I wasn't happy with 6. I'm waiting for 7 to come out to see if they do a better job. I was very disappointed with 6. So we'll see how 7 is. But I can play Civilization. You guys can watch me play Civilization while I talk about Morticians. By the way, we're always looking for artists. And if you are interested in drawing the zombie apocalypse, zombies, Morticians, Sanctuary Valley, and, all the fun stuff that is the end of the world, go ahead and reach out to us. We'd love to have a talk with you about the process. We do lean towards line work more than color. And if that's something you're interested in exploring and trying, we'd love to see your work. The thing with the line work is I am a really big fan of the old school line work of the 80s. I thought it was very inspiring. I think a lot of the artwork now is beautiful and it's breathtaking, but when you go back to back to back to back to back to back to back with all the artwork to date, like if you look at a WOTC book and you see all the artwork, it's kind of blends together. Everything looks the same. But if you go back to the line work of the 1980s, every page hit you differently. And it didn't muddle, the colors didn't muddle together. It didn't have this, everything, it sparked imagination in a way that always inspired me. That the new artwork doesn't really inspire me that much. It's beautiful, it's breathtaking, I love it. I think it's great, but it's not inspiring. I don't look at the artwork and feel like I want to go on that adventure because it looks like the artist already went on the adventure. Why would I want to go on an adventure like that artist went on? But the black and white stuff is still very alluring to me. The line work is very alluring to me. If you pick up a copy of Cyberpunk from back in the day and tell me the artwork from that book did not draw you in, or if you have access to it, look at any of the Dungeon magazine or the Dragon magazine or second edition or third edition and look at that line work and ask yourself if that did not inspire you to want to delve into a dungeon, to like explore those worlds. And that's what we're doing with our artwork. Obviously 100% human created with our artwork. No AI art. And that's the other beautiful benefit of doing line work. AI, there's really not a lot of digital line work out there that's black and white. So AI doesn't do it very well. So you're getting real human-made, creative content when you're looking at our artwork. It's all hand-drawn. Then it's digitized and scanned. Yes, it's extra steps. Yes, it's a little bit slower, but the quality of the work is better. The awe factor of inspiring you as a player and a participant in this world is there, and I'm really proud of the artists that I've been working with. One of them just reached out recently. She's really excited to start work on the core rulebook, and so we're excited to reach out to her and get that process started on certain things we'd like to see. But we're always looking for more artists. We're always interested in seeing what the fans come up with. So if you feel like sharing some of your artwork with it, we'd love to see it. You can hit us up on Instagram. You can swing by Discord. You can drop it in the chat down below. I love seeing your guys' artwork and your stuff. We've had one fan who's been in contact, and he's a deep, deep, deep zombie fan, and he brings up lore from just the fandom that has nothing to do with Morticians, but just zombies in general. And he has questions that have inspired me to go the next step further. A lot of this has to do with just friends sitting around and going, okay, well, how do you survive, or how do you thrive? What are the next steps, and what does that look like, and how do you figure out how to get this to work? And the idea of actually playing in the zombie apocalypse with characters who are not just trying to kill zombies, but endure and have life and have these stories, that's really what it's all about. And it's been a hell of a journey, and I'm enjoying the hell out of keep marching forward, and I'm looking forward to hearing more from you guys. So stay in touch, beat the heat, go swimming, relax a little bit. I am trying to plan something locally for October. I think maybe running a 1 month only campaign with Morticians is a good idea for October to celebrate our favorite holiday, Halloween. So I don't know. If you're interested in that, let me know. Let's see if we can't get some signups. I'll get a table going. We'll set some dates. So if you're local and you're in the Fresno, California area and you want to play Morticians with me for the month of October, let's get together and let's do it. We're not going to live stream it. We're just going to play and have a good time. So reach out to us. We'll see if we can't get something set up for October. I mean, hey, if we're going to do it in October, we better start working on it right now, right? Got August, September, October. There it is. Okay. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Got to set this up. Got to look past the camera to make sure I'm hitting the buttons right. And hey, you guys have a nice day. Peace.